I'm here with Amber Elkins. And Amber, I'm really excited about you sharing your husband's story. He had COVID and was struggling breathing, and you heard about stem cells, got stem cells. Kind of bring us up to speed. What was going on? How was he before he got stem cells? And then from there.
Okay. We had actually considered doing the stem cells before he got COVID, just for some various health issues. So then he got COVID, got pretty bad, was on oxygen, kind of having trouble stabilizing, doing breathing treatments a lot, asthma inhaler a lot.
Now, he has asthma, right?
Yes, already has asthma. Yeah. So we knew if he got it, it would be bad. And it was, but we treated him at home and decided to go ahead and get the stem cells out of concern for the damage it was doing to his lungs even further. And he also developed COVID feet, which was neuropathy in both feet that was so painful you couldn't even touch his feet or walk. It was just really painful. He also had previously arthritis in his hands, the asthma,
A lot of things going on.
Yeah.
And then COVID on top.
Yes, and compounded by COVID. So we got the stem cell injection on a Wednesday. Friday, he called me from work to tell me that he felt really, really good, best he's felt in a long time, and that his normal waitress at his restaurant said that what happened because he wasn't his normal grumpy looking self. So obviously, big changes were happening in a short amount of time. He was also minimally on the oxygen Friday. Same over the weekend. He'd use it maybe an hour or two a day. He was stabilized when he was doing activities. His numbers weren't dropping. And I would say by Monday, he was completely off the oxygen. His feet no longer hurt at all. And in his hands, he could not, can you see me do this? Mm-hmm. He could not touch his pinky to his thumb for years, and he couldn't work with his hands or they would cramp up.
Oh, wow.
And being a 42-year-old guy, I thought this is no way to live, and you can't play with kids. He couldn't do anything with them. And he was also, his asthma, he would use an inhaler 2 or 3 times a day, every day. And since having the stem cell injection, he can easily touch his pinky to his thumb. He can work with his hands. He can turn a screwdriver.
He got his life back.
Yeah.
With his hands.
Wow. Absolutely. What else?
And then breathing.
Yeah. His asthma inhaler. I wish we could remember the date that this happened. This has been 2 months at least, maybe. Yeah. He's maybe used his asthma inhaler 4 times total in, like, I'm going to say 2 months, in at least 2 months.
So was it a daily usage?
Oh, yeah, it was 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so just that Dr. Help me with the name?
I don't know.
Does the injection?
Oh, Dr. Rapay?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had commented that that the stem cells love to go to the lungs, and so we were like, yay, what's going to happen? So exciting. And so sure enough, this did not disappoint, and I feel like it was just the best investment in his health and his long-term health, because now he can be a dad and he can play with the kids and he can breathe, and I don't have to worry when he goes to mow the lawn, if he's going to have an asthma attack or need a breathing treatment afterwards.
So his baseline before COVID was asthma.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it was a daily ritual of his inhaler multiple times a day. Yeah. And now he goes days without using it. Wow.
Even being around cigarette smokers, where before if he could even smell cigarette smoke, it was like, find an inhaler quickly. Yeah. And now it's not a trigger.
Oh, that's wonderful. And he's only 2 months out. He's got a lot more. He's got...
we didn't even talk about his eye. So, remember he had LASIK about 20 years ago, I guess, and one of his eyes, his left eye, had gotten bad enough that he had to have corrective glasses. And when he was getting the injection, he said he could feel like twitching or something behind that left eye. And I want to say by Monday, too, he was no longer wearing his glasses. His vision in that eye had improved. So now he's
What
not
about-
even in glasses.
What about his feet, his neuropathy?
Oh, it's totally gone. Hasn't been an issue since that Monday. So it was, what, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 days?
So you got a new husband.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I still look forward to meeting him one day, the mystery husband.
Yeah,
but,
he does exist.
Yes,
Yeah.
he must. And but thank you for sharing
Yes,
his
absolutely.
story, and that's exciting. Thanks so much.
Yes.